Well, good morning, team. Wish I could be with you today, but it's just been very intense. There's so much going on, and on top of all that, we're having issues with some of the nodes coming online with monumentally high false alarms, and it's. I have to be honest. I mean, they don't really know what they're doing, so we're working with them. But the main thing I want to stress, at least now, is how important it is for us to really move on this new year. Last year was phenomenal. We had a fantastic year. Unfortunately, we have 2.5 inches of cases that are still not being investigated, or there's probably a handful in there that are listed as being under uh, investigation. So that would be the important topic for you guys to work on today. And I hope that we don't have to take the new team and reassign these cases because in some instances this is their second time around, and we've got to get that pile resolved. Um, and I have faith that we'll do that. And I really do like it that you guys have, I believe you said a couple dozen potential field investigators interested in the match program. So I think everything's going good that way. Couple other things. I'm trying to make this real brief. Um, I had an interview with Capture One Studios last Wednesday. It's a video kind of describing what we do here at Madar Operations, and it really kind of centered around our major case, which was Indianapolis, where we had a code blue that we almost threw out because it was one of those 1025 alarms. Uh, Turns out we've thrown out a lot of 1025s, and that one was a good one. So we may have thousands of cases that we missed out on over the 5 year period, but we can actually go back and retrieve some of them. But it turned out to be a close encounter, and but anyway, that video's kind of centered around that story of the Uber driver that reported the huge cigar with the 7 lights on it. Also, Capture One uh, Studio, the guy that's in charge of that, Matt Ehrman, he wants to work with Robert on the Louisville case, which I showed him the drawing. So that's one of the cases they could actually do a whole episode on. Let's see what else we got. Um, oh, I almost forgot the real important event. Near Whiteman Air Force Base, which is a B-2 bomber base. About 30 miles from there was a sighting of small objects, probe-like objects, followed by a flying saucer, which was not lit up but was uh, exposed by the city lights. And it's a good case. It has been declared an unknown, and this is the way match is supposed to work. The MUFON field investigator or state director uh, contacted me about the incident and wanted to know if we had any MADAR data. We certainly did. We had 3 MADAR units within 30 miles from Kansas City on over to Independence. And there's data on every one of those spreadsheets. But what was really strange was there was one when I ran the Madar alert search. There was a code blue that showed node 45, but node 45 wasn't showing up on the map when I did the tracer. And I went into the data for node 45, and uh, Marge had a uh, code blue 2 minutes after this sighting, and then her unit went off the air. So I'm telling you, this is really getting this to where we're scratching our heads, and it's almost to the point where I can put it up. But I did a radar loop on it. I can't do anything as far as a military loop, but there are no Airbuses that are moving south to north. So, and that would have been a major error by the witnesses if they couldn't identify a Airbus and misidentified it as a flying saucer. So, but there was nothing traveling north, not even the helicopters that were reported, and we're trying to find out where the helicopters came from. There has to be a support base around there. So there's a lot going on. I wish I could be there. There's a lot more that's happening that I won't even go into now. But good luck today, and things are looking up. All right. Thank you, guys.